everyone! Welcome to the first episode of what you've missed from the Harry Potter movies, where we dive into the magical, the mischievous, and the downright ridiculous stuff the films totally left behind. And trust me, there's a lot. Today, let's imagine Hogwarts, okay? But with more explosions, prank wars, and floating chalkboards thrown at people, including the teachers. That was Peeves' cut of Hogwarts. And yet, this character never made it to the films. So, who is Peeves? And why do book fans adore this character so much? Let's dive into the glorious madness, okay? Peeves is a ghost, but not in the way we know it. He didn't die, and he didn't live. He's a poltergeist, a spirit of pure chaos. He doesn't belong to any of the Hogwarts houses, unlike the Bloody Baron and Nearly Headless Nick. And although the books never actually mention how he came into existence, it was suggested that Peeves came with the building as a tangible manifestation of all the students' mischiefs throughout centuries. That's right, he's been haunting Hogwarts since day one, probably crackling the whole time. Peeves is Hogwarts' #1 menace and pet peeve of every caretaker Hogwarts had ever seen. Loud noises? Check. Water balloons? Absolutely. Shocking shock at unsuspecting students? That's just a daily warm-up. Harry would often spot him upside down in the air, lying in wait like a gremlin ready to strike. At one point, or even often actually, he even zooms around mid-air on an invisible tricycle, making faces like a deranged circus act. You can imagine how much Filch, our Hogwarts area grumpy caretaker, would absolutely hate him. Oh, and did you know? Peeves didn't just make loud noises. He wrote songs, savage songs, brutal rhymes. When Filch's cat, Mrs. Norris, got petrified in Chamber of the Secrets and Harry was being blamed for it, Peeves made things so much worse by singing, "Oh, Potter, you rotter. Oh, what have you done? You're killing our students. You think it's good fun?" Ouch, doesn't exactly helpful, Peeves, but very on brand. And here comes Peeves' very best moment, which of course was completely left out of the movies. Remember when Umbridge took over the school with her awful pink outfits and oppressive rules? In the book, Peeves, who normally loves chaos, seemed to genuinely hate her as much as everyone else. So in the book, when Fred and George launched an epic rebellion against Umbridge, right before they flew off at their brooms, they shouted to Peeves, "Give her hell from us, Peeves." And the wildest thing, Peeves, who never took orders from anyone, including the teachers and the students and the prefects, took off his hat and saluted them. He saluted Fred and George. That was probably the most legendary moments in the entire series. And you can quote me for that. And boy, did he keep his promise. After Fred and Josh left, Peeves kept his words and went all in on annoying Umbridge. He would follow her around Hogwarts, floating above her head constantly to annoy her. He would drop chandeliers, flooded hallways, and my personal favorite, he would attack her with sticks, like literal sticks. And Umbridge couldn't really do anything with him because he is not a student, not even a person. He's a ghost, and there's so much you can do with a ghost, right? So at a time when Hogwarts felt like a prison, and when Fred and George were gone and no one was making them laugh, Peeves became an unlikely morale booster. A tiny ghost-shaped symbol of resistance. Even McGonagall seemed to approve of his action in the Order of the Phoenix, and she actually gave him instruction on how to unscrew a chandelier once. And you know that means something. But sadly, all of this never made it to the films. But despite all of this madness, there is one person, or in this case, one ghost, who can control Peeves. The Bloody Baron, the ghost from Slytherin house. Why? We never know for sure. Maybe the Baron scared the chaos right out of him, or maybe there's a ghostly story that we'll never hear. But whatever happened between them, it clearly left an impression, because whenever things get a little too wild, just mention the Baron, and Peeves would stop doing whatever he was doing to annoy you. So here's the real kicker. Peeves was actually filmed in the first movie, played by the late Rick Mayall. But in post-production, Chris Columbus, who was the director of the first movie, decided to cut him off entirely. Too chaotic, too much trouble to animate, too many characters already. That's what he said. But to book fans, this wasn't just a cut character, it was a cut piece of the Hogwarts soul. So let's just hope that the upcoming reboot series gives Peeves his moments to shine. He absolutely deserves it. So what do you think? Should they have kept Peeves in the movies? Wouldn't we love to see Fred, Josh, and Peeves in the all-out prank war? Or maybe should there be a Hogwarts spin-off just for him? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you want more hidden Harry Potter gems the movies never showed, hit like and subscribe, okay? So I can keep creating more content like this. Because there are a lot more to cover.